Hi everyone, this is just a quick video to announce that the new book by the Fuel Project is now available. It's called The Woke Inversion: How Intersectional Theory Ruined Everything. Woke ideology has infiltrated every aspect of society now, from governments to NGOs and charities, to entertainment companies, to banks, to supermarkets, to police forces, schools, and town halls. It is the ideology that has captured the West. Now, the promise it gave us is that it was going to create this egalitarian utopia of equality and inclusion for all. But the reality is that wokeism is in fact creating an environment of hatred, of division, of paranoia, sexual confusion, and societal breakdown. It is not the answer. Ultimately, it's inverting truth and turning good into evil and evil into good. In this book, we'll look at why the prism being used by the woke to interpret the world, the framework that they're using to interpret and reshape the world, that is intersectional theory, is such a fatally flawed ideology. Now, whenever I launch a new book, I always get a few messages from people asking if it's going to be a video series as well. And the answer to that is yes, we will get started on the videos in the new year. However, even if you're not really a reader, I still really recommend getting the book. The book always contains a bit of extra information, and I've intentionally designed this book to be very easy to consume. Each chapter is short, sometimes as short as 5 pages long, on average around 7 or 8 pages long. The idea is just to give very small bite-sized chunks of information one at a time, which is very easy to digest, but then as you go through the book, you're finding it's beginning to add up and build into a much bigger picture. So if you want to understand more about woke ideology, what's going on in the world right now from a Christian perspective, something that's very easy to read but packed with information, I recommend this book for you. If you want something to read over Christmas, if you know someone who's been captured by woke ideology and they're currently a bit confused by what they've heard, I recommend you give this book to them as a gift. Like I said, easy to read, but really dense with information. So hopefully, as you read it, you find it very useful, very helpful to navigate the times in which we're currently living. Now, this book is also a sequel to Trench. So if you enjoyed that book, and if you want to continue the journey, it follows on from the themes that were in Trench. And it's also going to be the middle part of a trilogy of books, I've decided. So in Trench, we explored why the world has come to be polarized into left and right, and why it's currently pursuing a far left path. In this book, we're examining the prism, the framework, the matrix that the left are using to shape the world, and why that prism is so flawed. And then in the third part of the trilogy, having explained where we're going wrong with these two, I then want to explain how we put it right. I think as Christians, it's important we don't only say what we're against, but we also say what we're for. So the third part of this trilogy is going to be called Imagine, and I want to literally invite the world to imagine what it would look like if we returned to biblical principles. I want to give a positive vision of what a Christian world would look like, a Christian inspired world would look like, and if we applied the Bible to all of these maladies that are currently plaguing us. But this is the second part of the trilogy. It's called The Woke Inversion: How Intersectional Theory Ruined Everything, and it's available in paperback and ebook from Amazon right now. Thanks to everyone who buys a copy and who shares it with friends and who supports this ministry. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you find it useful as we navigate these crazy times together.